Everybody, welcome to Sports of Ricardo Lightbourn. Tonight, this one goes out to a very special young lady, and that is Raquel Lightbourn. Yes, my little darling is celebrating her birthday today, and she did absolutely nothing. That's the way it goes, girl. Congratulations. Well, the Grandma High Schools and primary schools also got their awards for being the best school in sports. And who was there? Well, let's show you. Athletes, coaches, principal, family, friends all gathered in Ministry of Education conference room. The occasion, the School of the Year Sports Award. The special word for the athletes from Miss Sandra Edgecombe was appropriate.
As I listened to the national anthem being played, I thought I could envision each of you standing on a podium in the Olympic Games, being knights and golden girls. But you have to keep working hard, obeying your teachers, following all your rules, doing all your homework, and practice, practice, practice.
The primary school year awards went to the Hugh Campbell Hornets. The junior high award went to the Tabernacle Baptist Academy Falcons. The high school award, that goes to the Jack Haywood Wildcats. Minister of Education Jerome Fitzgerald congratulated the athletes. The coaches are also to be congratulated, and the dedication to developing champions.
I want to congratulate not only the athletes who have done extremely well, but congratulate the coaches who I know toil long hours. Some of you have to dig in your pockets on many days to make sure the kids have what they need in order to perform. The parents who either drop off early in the morning or come and pick up late. Being a parent who has a child involved in CARIFT, I know the sacrifices parents have to make in order for your kids to get to this level.
And I got to say congratulations to all of those kids. Let me tell you, high school volleyball played. It was in the Nesbitt Oriole Nose League. Let's go to the scoreboard. BMS Junior Girls over the 8 Mile Rock Blue Jays 21-14, 21-19. Tabernacle getting by Sister Mary Patricia Russell 21-13 and 21-13. And Sunland, they put it to St. George's 21-6 and 10. As far as the senior girls, BMES Warriors defeated Tabernacle 21-14, 21-11, 8 Mile Rock in a 3-setter over St. Paul's 21-13, 18-21 and 15-10. And they also played in the Grand Bahama Volleyball Association as well. The Bakers boys defeated Nesbitt Reynolds. The Angels 25-18 and 25-23. The Police Specials put it on the Defenders 22-25, 17-25, 25-17, 25-22 and 15-7. The guys are having some fun. Well, I got to tell you that there was a saying that there is someone out there for everyone, okay? And I got to tell you this, that actually is true. That's because the former national team player Narissa Lockhart, folks, as you do know, she actually on Saturday past at Mary Star of the Sea Catholic Church, she in turn married Aaron Saunders. And she is a lucky guy in holy matrimony. Family, friends, colleagues all shared the historic occasion. Historic being that we thought that Narissa would be with her mom, Yvonne Lockhart, for another 10 years. Well, so Locks, the baby has now flown the coop. And Aaron, you have now taken a wonderful woman and indeed your wedded wife. And softball player, the coaches, also all the managers, fans, get used to the name. It is Narissa Lockhart Saunders. That's Aaron's wife. Congratulations to them all. What a couple. Yep, the baby has flown the coop. Like I told Warren, welcome to the club. Okay. Anti-Doping Commission was on Grand Bahama for coaches and also phys ed teachers, and they had a one-day workshop. While the BADC representative for the Northern Division, that's David Stretch Morley, says that the aim is to educate teachers about the organization principles on privative substances while keeping our athletes all drug-free.
Is that there are prohibited substances that they may not know of, and we want to give them the list and talk about it so they'll understand what they should not buy or what they should not give to the athletes that come underneath their supervision. Some of the drugs are illegal, some of them are bad for your health, and if you get caught taking them, you know what the results are. You get banned from participating in sports. But what we want to do is make sure our young kids understand the role and the repercussion from young, so as they get old and they go off to college and whatever, then they wouldn't be enticed to get into that. If you learn at the beginning, it'll follow you straight through.
Well, Marley stressed that for elite athletes, this is actually mandatory. There is no way to get around it. Basically, the fact is that you can be called up at any given point to be tested.
The first important thing for elite athletes, they have to register into what we call a pool called ADAMS. It's a web-based program that's been designed by VADA and the IOC, where every elite athlete in the world got to register. The Bahamas is no different. Although we're small, we still have to have our elite athletes register into this pool. So we at VADA know where each athlete is at all times. And we could say to them, hey, if it's required of us, we want to have you tested. We could say to a doping control officer, if the person is in Australia, if our athlete's in Australia, ex-athletes in Australia, we'd like for you to go to this place and test this athlete for us, if that's required of us by VADA. But every elite athlete has to register in this testing pool and in this web-based program called ADAMS.
And that seminar took place today over there at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, making sure that our high school athletes understand that it is a no-no. Don't be taking that stuff, buddy. You will get tested, you will get caught, you will get banned, you will be embarrassed. Okay, the Commonwealth American Football League also returned to Grand Bahama over the weekend past, and it was a game to be remembered, and our rugby team here at Freeport still worrying about how they got spanked on the weekend. The J. Sands Pros and the Grand Bahama Hurricanes in the trenches in the Commonwealth American Football League returning to Grand Bahama. The Pros' game plan was to take the action right to the Hurricanes and take it right up the gut. The Hurricanes were a bit rusty, and the run game by the Pros proved to be very effective. Good speed on the edge, and that's a first down. The Hurricanes are simply a young team, and there are some concerns up front for the defensive coordinators. The Hurricanes coaching staff saw the flaws and tried to correct it before it got out of hand. 2nd and 4. The Pros vet Mike Foster with the pass. Foster also with good anticipation here, but the DB just almost had it, could not hold on to the football. Foster is simply a KG veteran back to the air game. This time, the good reception to the wideout, and he's got himself a first down. 1st down and 10. The Pros utilizing an air game. Touchdown. J. Sands Pros hold on for the 20-18 win. Switching to rugby, Bailu came to Freeport and dropped a 61-24 spanking on Freeport, and that was simply nothing to push aside. The loss left a bitter taste in Freeport players' mouths and also a tough pill to swallow. Coach Nigel Kirkby was livid by the performance of Freeport and the team, but he says he's confident in moving forward.
It's down to a case of if you don't get on the park and you don't run around with the ball and you don't practice the sets and you don't practice all the plays that are going on, then you're going to be rusty on the field. It's always harder when you've got a strong opposition coming up against you, and Bailey played well today, so you know they deserve the scores they made. So we've got to be prepared in the practice so we can come out on the field and play. And the nice thing is, I mean, looking forward down the road, we've got a lot of young players on our team, a lot of inexperienced players, so with a few more games under their belt, they'll get better. The youth program is going well. We're getting 30-odd people, 30-odd young boys coming up here on the rugby club on a Saturday morning at 10:30 to learn how to play the game. So hopefully the club's going to be strong over the next few years.
Yep, they got a little while to get it together. Don't forget also the Grand Bahama Tennis and Squash Club have got a reunion night tonight for all you guys who used to play squash many years ago or want to learn the game of squash. You can go out there tonight, they'll show you, and then you can become a member and play and revitalize that tradition called squash.